All right, welcome back to D&D. So, last time, everybody made their way through the undersection of the Starwell, had a bunch of riddles which you had to solve, made your way to the entrance of a maze where you interacted and then eventually befriended a old sphinx. Making your way into the maze, you started searching around, eventually opening up a door that released hundreds of rats, where afterwards you heard a large bellow of a creature from deeper within the maze itself. So we leave off with, actually, I probably want Fiffle here. Oh, and no Matt, so who is going to be Jaeger piloting Graham?
I can do it, I guess.
Okay.
Did he change his abilities or anything? I know he was talking about it.
No. He opted to stay as a cleric of the Death Cleric, I'm going to say.
Okay. No, if he's still the same, that's fine. I think I have a general idea what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
He's just a nicer auto.
Clerics and paladins have very similar abilities. So, yeah, Otto, you have heard the bellow.
Auto is just gonna just mutter shit. Y'all hear that? I'm assuming they heard that.
Be difficult not to.
I'm going to pretend that I heard nothing.
Based off of that bellow, could I tell how much further deeper in he is?
Make a perception check.
Where is it?
Okay. It is difficult to tell as the sound of the bellow is echoing off the walls of the maze. It's not like he's just a few paces over. He's definitely deeper within. His exact distance is very difficult to tell, however, as it is just echoing throughout the entire maze.
We definitely saw the rats go north, right?
Well, they spread out in both north and south.
Okay. I will continue investigating, and I guess we can head north.
Okay.
And being a little extra cautious. Can we just go with the whole Graham is just assisting me with the investigations?
Yep. Okay.
So I will invest up to here.
All right. So I will. All right, where are you investigating? So when you move there, you do see that the hallway opens up. It continues to the east a little bit, and then when it strikes a T intersection with one section heading to the north and one to the south.
Is that investigation good for this hallway also?
I would have you just make one more.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, looking through there, you do see what looks to be a section of stone that it looks a little bit different than the other sections of stone around it. It looks a little more raised and is a bit cleaner.
I'll point that out and ask Fiffle to see if it's a trap or anything special about it.
What are you pointing me at?
There's a raised, cleaner section of stone in this hallway that I'm on.
Yep, right at the T intersection.
Yeah, so it'll be right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Fiffle has flipped upside down.
Every time he does that, it throws me off.
All right. Well, so you have not yet investigated it?
I just noticed it. I haven't investigated it.
Okay. Help me investigate it.
Okay, I will assist you in your endeavors to investigate this.
Pretty dumb at this stuff, so I definitely need help. Yeah, see how much help I need. Need more help because
With the earlier look and the fact that you're actually looking directly at it, it does appear to be a pressure plate.
okay. I will attempt to disarm the pressure plate.
All right, give me a thieves' tools check.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that
All right.
because I'm a halfling. Aha!
Your earlier attempts, you'd open up thieves' tool, go to get it. You think that you have inadvertently triggered it, but you were then able to shift aside the one of the wires underneath of it, and you can see that the pressure plate then just kind of descends into the ground, just a little bit below where you actually would stand. Nothing happens, however.
Excellent. Exactly as I planned.
All right. But
All right.
yes, and actually, from where
So
Fiffle is standing, he'd be able to see.
yeah, I was gonna say. Oh my God. Okay. So we have to go south. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I will. I guess go here, but obviously I'm gonna investigate. I'm just moving myself.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll. Looking at the ground, you don't see anything out of the ordinary there specifically. Nothing in the
Mm,
walls, nothing on the ground, nothing on the ceiling. No odd stones, tripwires, beams of light that you don't want to pass through.
gosh darn it! I like beams of light. Is this a doorway?
That opens up down south as it kind of snakes around.
Yeah, okay. Let's get over here and it's the investigation thing again.
Okay.
Go home run.
You do see another area at the intersection there, so you can see that it kind of goes up north and south, and you can see that once again the ground looks a little bit different.
I think we got another pressure plate, Piffle. Can you take a look at this?
We know. Here now.
At
Yeah,
the
it's right here.
It's already been identified.
Yeah, it's a. I'm assuming same setup.
looks
Little.
similar.
Yep.
Fiffle, having dealt with the previous one, is able to get his use tool, kind of slide it in, is able to disable it. Once again, the plate descends, and you just kind of like the little hiss as it just like falls into the ground. So where before it was raised, now it's like kind of gone in a little bit, giving about a small half-inch of just like a little drop.
Okay. I will take a quick look here, I guess. I should be safe here and look left and right and then go north.
Okay, so you see a dead end that would be to the west. To the east, you can see that it descends down south a little bit.
Okay.
From where Fiffle is standing, he can see that it goes to the east, and there are actually two entrances to the north.
Oh boy. Okay, I will loop back up over here with Mr. Grimm and investigate to see if there's anything of danger, because we're always in danger.
Yep.
Danger.
All right. So on the ground, just before the second entrance to the north, you see a number of scratch marks, like something heavy had been dragged over it repeatedly.
Mhm. I will. Is
Actually,
this a door over here, or just
yeah. So that actually heads up a little bit north, and so that's around where you saw it. Those
okay?
scratches on the ground.
Okay, and then can I peek around here?
From there, you can actually see just a little bit. It goes further north. Um, the actual entrance there, it looks like there is a door that is blocking your sight.
Okay. Um, these scratches of something heavy. per chance, are they about the same size as like the sarcophagus we saw earlier?
Make a just a flat intelligence check. You're not really sure.
Found it. Okay. Uh, can I investigate these two? The both hallways, I guess here.
Yep, go ahead.
All right.
All right. So looking through, you see continuing on that first kind of north section, more of the heavy scratch marks in the ground, um, which to you would indicate, yeah, that something very heavy has been dragged over here multiple times.
Okay, and I guess I'll look down this way, see which way it goes.
It continues to the west and then loops to the north.
Okay. Jesus. My God, I lost me. All right, and then I guess that also did for this door over here.
You didn't really see anything within that hallway to the door. There's just a heavy wooden door with iron bands stretched across it directly in front of you now.
Okay, let me move Mr. Matt over here. Nothing suspicious about the door, I assume, with the 24.
You don't really see anything suspicious about it. As like a iron ring for where the handle is.
Uh, does anybody have an idea, or I'm just gonna open this?
Um, I don't know. We could check the other way, but I don't know about the scratches on the floor.
Scratches on the floor, you say?
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
this this pathway has scratches, like something heavy was dragged, and then right here in front of me is a door.
I say we follow the scratches. Valuable
Okay.
stuff is often heavy.
I don't know if the scratches would be like the walls possibly moving. I don't know if that's a thing in this maze.
I hope it's not a thing.
Oh, a moving alive. That'd be kind of cool. Um,
Like
It would
trap
not
us
be
or
cool.
something.
I mean, the concept is kind of cool, but my thinking is also like there could be something behind this door that's valuable, but it's just a door. It's just a regular door.
I mean, open it.
That's open.
Yeah, we can check in the
If
door
you
first,
want,
I guess.
stand back a little ways and just kind of gently open it with the end of your sword or something.
Yeah, can I do that with the pole arm?
The sword is, or not the sword.
Hold on, Mike.
The door is it's locked. Yeah, you go to press on it and you can feel like that it is solid. Something is keeping it shut.
The if I push it, does it feel like it's from the other side?
Yeah, if you wanted to push it, give me. This will just be an athletics roll to try and push on it with a little bit more weight. It's not going to be a high DC, but
All right. Grandma help me, I guess.
okay. We're actually going to go with that 14 for the simple fact that there is just not enough room for
Yeah, I
Graham to
figured.
squeeze through. But it's like I said, it's not a high DC. You're able to push the door, like you can kind of feel it like rattle as you like push it, because it's got a little bit of give, and you can definitely feel something is barricading it from the other side. There's not a lot of space. Like looking around the door, you don't see a lot in the way of like gaps where you could peek through. You actually don't even notice a keyhole.
Okay. Uh,
We
here's a
smash it
throw.
down.
It's like here's a throwback from the from a couple months ago. It's like controlled burn. Our two controlled burn people aren't there. I mean, we can try. I'm wondering if it loops around to
We
where
go the
the.
other way. Yeah.
I feel like
I'm
maybe
gonna go down
that.
this. I'm gonna go to here and see like what's this way.
Yeah.
The tunnel goes up to the north, and then Fiffle looking up, you can see that it swings to the east.
I'm wondering if the heavy thing is used to block that door.
Could be.
From the other side.
Yeah. I will investigate and I guess move up this way to here with Mr. Ramsey.
Okay. Go ahead,
No.
just everybody move your character where you are. Yeah. So, Otto, looking in, you actually don't see a door there. But what you do see is that the room itself opens up to create a large opening, and you see this massive minotaur inside the room. And he's kind of like got a few dead rats at his feet, and he's breathing heavily. You can see a number of scars on his body, including a very large scar directly on the chest that looks like it is old and had been sealed up a while ago. You can also notice a number of iron metal tubes protruding from his back, kind of bellowing out this acritic smoke. The Minotaur's in heavy armor, and you had rattled his door a little earlier. The Minotaur turns towards you and gives out like a huge bellow, and I would like everybody to roll initiative.
It's a Robotar.
Crap.
Yes. I'm punny. Where's initiative here?
That one. You know, it's actually been a little while since we actually fought.
What?
We got a 9.2. What the hell?
Why is my
That is
initiative
not how
five-
dice work.
Oh, no.
Cheating.
How does my initiative say 5.2?
Witchcraft.
Somehow it is get a 5 plus. It's like a 4 plus a 5.2. Wait, what's weird? Setting like. I will have to check your character sheet. I am going to assume, however, it's going to be more like a 9.
And then I add my proficiency bonus as well.
Her proficiency bonus is a 5.2. That's what a 0.2 if you look at it.
Okay.
See, the little in the parentheses is 5.2. So you wrote a 4 plus 5.2. How the hell did you do that?
Well, it's 5.2 on my sheet for some reason.
Winston.
Interesting.
I don't know why it's 5.2.
What is it? Your proficiency?
No, my initiative is 5.2. It says 5.2.
Correct that in a bit.
That's kind of cool.
And actually joining you is your satyr friend.
Wait, how do I do this?
Yep. So if you're on your character sheet, there's like a little initiative between your armor class and your speed, just above your hit points.
Click your icon though. You have to click it.
Click it first.
Click your icon, and then, or because I can always just add it after that. But yeah, and you just click the initiative.
Give me one sec.
Not a worry.
Oh, I am not worried. I am worried about how the hell I'm going to handle this. And Nina with her 9.2.
Oh, it's +3 as well.
Okay, so that's a 12.
Yeah. Because I can add my proficiency bonus.
That is very strange. We will have to take a look at that and see what is going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Perfect. And beautiful. All right.
How do I?
I can finally use my other spell. Wow.
All right. So, first in the order is the satyr, who is quick on the draw.
Ian, question.
Yes.
Because I'm in the room now, could I see what was blocking this door?
Yeah, you could see that there is a wooden beam that had been crossing the door, so where you've been trying to push it in, the beam had been holding it in place.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Stephanie, what was that?
Wait, what?
I think it's echoing.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, either way, you are first in the initiative order, so you can choose to do some action, or bonus action, or just hold your turn, depending on what you would want to do.
She has enough movement speed to get to like right here and here. If she goes through the whole hallway, like squeezing through.
Yeah, you would be able to. You would have to be able to pass through people. I believe they might count as difficult terrain. You know, actually, I don't, because I think like halflings and gnomes get like a thing where they can run between people's legs for free. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, but I would say you'd be able to squeeze through and get past to everybody else.
Wait, can like you guys still hear the background stuff?
No.
No.
Nope, you're good.
All right. Okay.
Then actually, I believe Aurora just goes after Fern.
Oh, yeah.
Well, while I'm last, I'm always damn last. I'm gonna get alert at this rate.
all right, so I'm
still
sorry.
No worries. Yeah.
Okay, so what are my options here?
You have to move. So you're in a hallway.
Yep.
So you can't see him. You need to get into this big room to be able to do anything to him.
Okay.
And I believe you will be able to pass by your teammates without trouble. I believe that is the
Yeah.
You can go through allies' space without it causing like any issues for you.
Yeah, every square is 5 movement speed.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So yeah, 30 would bring you exactly where you are. You find yourself face to face with this 10-foot tall minotaur. A little bit taller, including the horns itself, putting it to a total height of about 12 feet. He has in his hand a giant axe.
Man, the horns are basically the equivalent of a woman wearing heels.
Okay.
So now what you can do is you have a number of actions. So, for example, you can attempt to hit him with a spell. With your weapon, I know you have a club.
I have a character sheet here.
I'm looking at it as well, just as a precaution, yeah.
You hand axe, great club. Those are probably your melee options.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll hit him with my club.
All right. So what you want to do is on your core sheet, just see where it says Great Club underneath your hit points a little bit. So you just click on that, and then we'll see if it actually hits. All right. So you strike with a 13 on the. Unfortunately, as you go to strike the Minotaur, the Great Club just kind of bounces off the thick hide of the creature, where you're able to make a very, very glancing blow. It appears to do nothing to the creature. He does not appear to be injured in any way, shape, or form from that.
Does she get 2 attacks?
Not as an Artificer.
Okay, I wasn't sure. What about bonus action?
Well, as a bonus action, you can utilize one of your spells.
I'm trying to see here. I'm trying to see. I don't see any.
I believe a lot of them are actions, yeah.
Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Yep, if you wanted to, you could cast Sanctuary upon yourself or an ally within range, and make it more difficult for the Minotaur to strike you. Or the ally in question.
Yeah, so as soon as you take an offensive action, it wears off, I believe, right?
Yes. However, it's very good for anybody who would like to be a support person. Does that really not utilize concentration? I thought it was. I think it does, but I'm just... Oh, Sanctuary does not require concentration. So you can actually cast Sanctuary and then provide...
Too much Baldur's Gate-ian.
Man, I just don't like that. I don't like Sanctuary in Baldur's Gate because everybody uses it but me, and then I can't freaking like strike them or push them off a high place.
We can test this. Yeah, if she doesn't have anything to use, she can also just that's her turn.
Yep. Whichever you prefer.
Yeah, I'll pass my turn.
Okay. We are going on to Graham.
Okay, Graham is gonna. Let's see. Gonna come over here. I think right here. The black background makes it seem like he's just like this, like non-moving, like entity in a big ground circle.
I tried to find a good Minotaur
it,
picture, but yeah, it was a little more difficult than I was expecting.
Okay, that would be Mr. Graham. You'll move there. Let me see. What can Mr. Graham do? Oh Jesus, he's got level 3 stuff now. What the hell do I do here?
Cast Revivify on the Minotaur.
Hang on, I'm just reading this.
Okay.
Okay, that's this. Graham will do this.
Guardian Faith. Okay.
That's not channeled, I don't believe.
Let's see.
It doesn't look like it.
Yep. No, that just has to do a set amount of damage. So we'll make a little. We'll do a little ellipses right here. And where did you want to put it?
How big of a range is this? 10 feet, right? Right. Jesus, this is such a small room. Is it 10 feet in each direction?
It would be 10 feet around it.
This technically isn't in his range, right? So.
It just has to be somewhere that is unoccupied, so where somebody isn't.
Probably right here, right next to Graham. Let me see how big that looks there.
All right. Well, it is a large spectral guardian, so it's going to be large. So it's about the same size as the Minotaur.
Okay, and then like right here, like the right to the right of Graham, I think.
Is that not to the right of Graham? That little.
Oh, that looks like. Oh no, it looks like it's right in the middle here.
Well, it's a large, so it's gonna be like 4 spaces instead of just 1.
Oh, okay. So how big of it? So that's its hit range, right? I'm sorry.
The Guardian of Faith that Graham just conjured is large, so it's the same size as the Minotaur. But
right.
Anything that moves within 10 feet of it is going to then be anything that is hostile to Graham will be struck.
Here, up to like here.
Yeah, so within 2 spaces of it.
Okay, 1, 2. Hang on. Here. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Because it can. Does it do it on the summon? I don't even know.
No, it's any hostile creature that moves with to a space within 10 feet. So.
And at the start of the turn, right?
No, just anything that moves within to a space within 10 feet.
Oh, fuck that then. Okay, this is like a big.
It's a change from Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay, let's not do that. Let's just do. What the hell is this? Jesus Christ, Matt, you're too organized.
No Guardian of Faith, you spiritual guardian.
I'm trying to like. The context menu isn't disappearing right now.
All right. Well, what do you?
We'll do Spirit Guardian. Okay. We'll do this.
So we'll get rid of this
instead.
So Graham instead cast it at level 3. Now, sorry, 1 second while I go and just that, and that is he uses it constantly, and I always forget. 15 feet. There we are. Okay. So almost the entire room.
Yep.
And when you first cast the spell, Graham would make it sure everybody's fine. And then I believe, he constantly casts it, and I always forget. When a creature enters the area for the first time. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is the Minotaur is going to make a Wisdom save, as he is factored in. So he's gotten a 21, so I believe that passes. So just roll. Roll the damage, and we'll cut it in half.
3d8. 3d8.
Okay. Round down, so it's going to be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Let's see, that is that. Okay. All right. Minotaur doesn't look happy about that. So, with the, I'm assuming Graham didn't have anything, or did Graham want to do anything else with this turn?
That was I'm making sure that was an act. I assume that's an action because it doesn't say it there, but
I believe it is, yeah.
No, he will not do anything else right now.
All right, I'll put a little dot on Graham so we know that he is concentrating. All right, Minotaur. And let me just verify real quick. Yeah, so it's going to have to do it one more time. Okay, so roll those damage again, because the Minotaur is going to be taking the full brunt. 14, okay. And let me actually get out my calculator. Just to make sure I'm getting the math right.
Oh my god, I just got Baldur's Gate brain. This is going to be bad.
Alright. Minotaur's turn. Minotaur is going to do two things. He is going to start by kind of like hitting the wall of this room with the end of his axe, and out of the ceiling you see these two metal snakes fall. So let me.
Is anybody a snake charmer?
So metal snakes fall out. So let me just quickly add them to our initiative tracker. Okay. They are, however, a little slow on the draw.
Do they just fall out of the...
They fall. Yep, they're basically, you see two holes in the ceiling, and they've like fallen from these like cracks and like landed on the ground. So they've fallen about a good 15 feet. They don't seem to have been affected by the fall, however. They are in the thing. Yes, they will be making a.
I'm just looking at something here real quick.
So let me have them make the first one, second one. Okay, so they're gonna take that 14 damage each.
Okay.
So let's see.
I wonder if you can make a spreadsheet where you can just input the damage and it just tallies it down for you.
Theoretically, there is a way to do it. My attempts to get it to actually do that have been limited.
Okay, that'd be kind of cool.
All right, let's see here. Minotaur is going to go 5'10". So Graham can make an attack of opportunity against him if he would like.
Yes, he will. With the Warhammer.
Okay. All right. So that is going to do a... Wow, why does it do 6 necrotic on that? Well, whatever.
I have no clue. He says it every time and I forget why.
It's something to do with this character. I can never remember. There we are. All right. The Minotaur is going to move another 20. Lilith, you are free to make an attack of opportunity utilizing your great club if you would like. Oh, Stephanie?
Can I also do that if I have a... I don't know if I can, actually. Can I? With a halberd?
I don't think in this one specific regard.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Unfortunately, the Minotaur is faster than you were expecting, so the Great Club sweeps and it just misses him. The Minotaur kind of like charges himself up. You can see like the smoke billowing out the back, and he just rushes at Graham, utilizing the rest of his movement. So he just runs towards Graham. And we are going to then Okay, I believe a 28 hits.
Most people.
Maybe he would avoid it if his armor class was inverted.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. It is
Alright.
definitely gonna hit, even
Alright.
with shield.
So, the Minotaur strikes Graham with the horns on his head, and it just strikes into Graham. And I would like, let's see here real quick.
Concentration.
Yeah, there's actually a couple of things you're going to have to do. Alright, so Graham is going to take a total of 64 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I would need Graham to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, just try saving. Oh, oops. Hang on, wrong one. I didn't actually hit I just hit strength.
Okay, no worries.
Plus 6 or 5. My bad.
Plus 5. Okay. With Otto's aura, Graham is able to avoid being thrown away and pushed from this Minotaur. However, I am going to need Graham to make a concentration save to maintain his spiritual guardian.
I hit it. I don't know when it's gonna show up, dude. Well, if it shows up a second one, we know it's the first one. Plus 5.
Alright. I don't believe your aura affects concentration saves.
Does it? You know what? I don't know. Here, let me see if I have it copied entirely.
They do use Constitution saving throws, but they are technically, I believe, different.
I mean, that's fine.
Well, we could, you know what? Just to make sure I'm not inadvertently causing you any grief, let me just. Concentration.
It's kind of important in this case, so it's better to be safe about it.
You know what? That includes. Nope. Okay. So actually, in fact, that will assist with a concentration save. So that's actually going to be a 23.
Well, Matt's not here, but he's probably doing some kind of woo in real life.
All right. So when you need DC of 10 or half the damage taken. So actually,
it's a lot of damage.
Said, I don't think it's high enough.
And I don't think it was going to be high enough, but
so Graham is going to lose his concentration on that spell.
No.
But he was able to do a decent amount of damage to the Minotaur, despite that fact. Fern, you're up.
Okay. If I tried to go around to here, would I take opportunity attacks from these guys?
Yes, because you would be passing through. They would be threatening you, so you would take opportunity attacks.
There's no other way in this room. This sucks.
Oh, how much damage was Matt took again? 64.
64. Right? Yep.
Before I forget to fix it.
It struck a lot higher than I was expecting, but yeah.
Okay. If I go right here, can I cast the healing spirit where Graham is?
Let me just see that. Okay. Within 60 feet. It's a 5-foot cube. That looks like a beast. So you wouldn't be able to see Graham. However, you could cast it to where Lilith is, and then.
If I stood here, could we?
Yeah, in that case, you would actually be able to see Graham by standing there. You wouldn't be able to end your turn where Otto is standing, but you can move there briefly to cast the spell.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Graham's in danger.
A little bit, yeah. And it specifies that it is in fact a rectangle, or else no, it's a cube, but it looks like a beast. So, what does this creature look like?
Well, it usually looks like a wolf, so we'll just keep it like that for now.
Perfect. So it's like a healing aurora.
And let's see. It's what is the heal that I do for that?
It is 1d6.
Ugh, that's not a lot, but something.
1d6 more than Graham would have had.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No.
It is, however, something that doesn't require an action.
Hang on, I gotta do my math and print. Jesus! I do.
One.
How'd I do?
That's pretty good.
Oh my god. That's terrible. Okay.
Matt, if you watch this, I'm mad for you right now.
All right, and we'll put a little mark on you so we know you're concentrating. So it's a bonus action, so you still actually have your actions.
That was my bonus action. Okay, would I be able to hit this snake?
Yeah.
Or
You
the
would
wall?
have
Okay,
enough.
okay.
You'd be able to like reach around and strike the snake.
Okay, I'll do that for now.
Okay.
'cause,
All right. So I'm assuming you're hitting this snake. Well, yeah, you're using your short sword.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So you're able to just strike, and you're able to hit the metal body of the snake, and able to like slice through and actually strike some of the interior of it. Ooh, silly Ian. Doing an acceptable amount of damage. The snake does not appear to notice or care the fact that you have actually hit it with your sword.
Alright, and then I'll just like go back down here, I guess.
So you can
get
hit
a
twice.
second attack.
Oh, I did. Let me. Yeah.
This is how long it's been since we've had combat.
Oh my god. Oh, okay then.
Wow.
You'd done a lot of combat with the Shaper, and then then it's been quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
I'm still grumpy about that. It's like if I was a paladin instead of a warlock, that would have been a different fight.
There were a few different things about it. All right. With that, it's now Aurora's turn. She can act as she desires.
She cannot because she used my bonus action. But in the absence of me giving her an action, she just
Take
dodges.
Fair enough. All right. And then Fiffle, you're up. So the Minotaur has already gone. The two snakes, however, have not.
The what now? The snakes?
The snakes haven't gone.
Yep.
It burned hit this one twice for 15 damage.
Ah. And the Minotaur is a Minotaur?
He is
Yep.
indeed, yes. You've
He's
noticed he's
very
very minnowy.
Jeez. Piffle's not a fan of close quarters combat.
Yeah.
Actually, with the Minotaur size, you notice he's probably more like a Maxitor.
He's a Robotor with the tubes on his back.
Yeah.
I assume I can kind of get by everybody. in the
You can
entrance
indeed,
there.
yes. You're a very slippery fella.
I assume like if he goes up one, he can also hit that snake with an arrow.
Yeah. Stepping forward one single time, he would have access to being able to shoot the snake itself.
Oh, you mean like if I just go here?
Yep,
Yeah.
you can see the snake from where you're standing currently.
The snake?
Yep.
These are not like regular cobra size. These are like the size of like a dog.
Okay.
So they're snogs.
They are snogs. Clockwork
Snogs.
snogs, indeed.
I will shoot an arrow at the snog from here. That sounds like a good way to tiptoe into this fight.
All right. And he has not gone yet, so you get the benefit of your assassination feature.
See, that's good because the Minotaur did go already.
Yeah, he was pretty quick on the draw, more than I was expecting.
All right. Well, then I will attack with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And pew.
All right. Yep. So the arrow, it doesn't strike as directly as you would prefer, but it does hit this snake, and you're able to deal damage, treating it as a critical.
Okay. And the snake is also pretty distracted, so this is going to also have sneak attack damage.
Yes, it is. With Lilith next to the snake is not really paying attention to you.
Alrighty. Okay. So, despite the arrow seeming to not hit the snake super well, it inexplicably does all this damage, which I will click on like so.
Yeah, where instead of the arrow striking the snake directly on it, it hits more like the hood of the snake. For a total of, that's a lot.
I love that for a total. That's a lot.
Vaporizing the hood of the snake.
That's 40, I believe.
Yes.
All right.
Piffle then hides in the hallway here.
All right.
Using hiding.
Okay. Fiffle does his best to hide within a featureless hallway with
Yes.
nothing to hide behind.
Piffle just tries to look small.
He can't see you unless he breaks down the wall.
Exactly.
All right. With that, we're going to go to Otto. Otto! The Minotaur has moved within range. You also have access to the snake.
How's the snake looking?
Damaged, dinged, beaten up a bit. Still relatively strong in terms. Doesn't look like it's leaking oil or anything.
All right, I'm gonna hit the snake twice with my halberd.
Okay. Okay, that strikes. Go ahead and roll damage.
Quick thing.
Okay.
And hang on, I gotta scroll up here. I lost track of my spells. Let us do a level 1 divine smite.
Okay.
That is a. Yeah, let me update this. I'm moving around the sheet very slowly today. No, that's branding smite. I clicked it. Do the thing.
Okay.
That's not the thing I wanted you to do, but.
Well, 4 radiant damage.
And then another swing.
Okay. That hits as well, as you would expect being a higher number.
And another divine smite.
All right. And with that, your second divine smite is just enough to kill the snake. As you
Hooray.
just flick through, and you see like the energy enter into the chassis of the snake, and you just see it kind of like pop apart and just explode with gears and springs and other metal objects that were the interior of the snake.
Okay, and I will now step into the room.
Okay.
And right here.
All right. With that, we're gonna go...
Hang on, right here.
Okay. With that, we are going to go to the Clockwork Cobra. It is going to go right here behind Graham, and it's going to make a strike at Graham. I don't believe a 13 hits.
I will opportunity attack it though.
Okay, go ahead. That does hit. Go ahead, roll damage. All right. With that, the snake is done. We go back to Lilith. Lilith, you just saw this Minotaur just savage Graham, but you also saw Otto handily deal with this metal snake in front of you. The Minotaur is still enraged in front of you. What would you like to do?
Let me see. Hold on. Can I use my crossbow?
You would be able to use the crossbow, yes. Using it directly next to the creature would invoke disadvantage. Unless, of course, you have the crossbow feature, but I don't believe you do.
No.
So you can do a couple things. You can step back from the creature itself. invoking an attack of opportunity against you. Actually, did you cast Sanctuary on yourself?
She didn't cast it at all.
She didn't cast it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you step back from the creature, he will get an attack of opportunity against you. But you'd be able to use your crossbow or firebolt or any of your spells. So that would be something you're able to do.
I have an idea for her because I know it's her first time playing. I don't know if it's metagaming for the suggestion.
You could always have auto shout to her as a free action.
That's true. Protect Graham.
Oh, okay.
No, so like
How do you do that?
it's like something you can do, and you can still attack. Also, you can. I think you can crossbow the snake without disadvantage.
She is next to a hostile creature, so it would be a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought it was if it was the Minotaur. Okay.
Yeah, it's the threat range of the creature. If you want to think back to Baldur's Gate.
Ah, God, there's too much in that.
How do I protect Graham?
Your bonus. You can Sanctuary Graham. I'm sorry. I just like it's a bonus action.
Yeah, so you could tell. I mean, Otto would know enough. Sanctuary is a cleric and paladin spell.
Yeah. Okay. Sanctuary Graham.
Okay.
It's a bonus action. You can still hit something.
So, well, if you would like to go ahead and do that, just go and take a single spell level away from, or spell slot away from, I believe it's a level 1. And we'll put a little green dot on Graham if that's what you would like to do.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find it.
All right. So Graham is actually, I feel like I can help you with that one. Okay, so it's a level 1, so you are down to 3 spell slots of level 1, and there we are. There we go. Just for my reference as well.
So it's Sanctuary?
Yep, Sanctuary. So you see as you cast the spell, Lilith would start chanting. In her case, more of like a rhythmic grunts, and kind of like moving her fingers around back and forth. You can see the runes of the spell kind of glowing as her fingers trace them in the air. The kind of like grunting she's making has that magical echo to it, indicating she's casting a spell. She utilizes her arcane focus, and you can see this kind of golden cage just kind of surround Graham, and he appears protected in a sense from incoming attacks. So you still have your action, so if you would like to, you could do a couple of different things. You can attack the Minotaur with your club, or you could actually use your action to disengage and step away from the Minotaur without fear of being attacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna step away.
Okay. All right. So you have your movement, so you have 30 feet of movement, so you can just move yourself wherever you would like. That you can see. Yep. So yeah, you see Lilith kind of just make a concentrated effort to just step away from the Minotaur without fear of being struck by the creature. All right. And if that is your turn, we'll go to Graham.
Yes. Let's do it, Mr. Graham's.
All right.
Gramsy.
Graham has taken a rather severe blow from this Minotaur, but he is still standing.
He has a lot of things open. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I thought he had doesn't he have a heal?
He may have chosen not to prepare the healing word, or
No, he's got a okay. He's got a word.
well, there's healing ward, and then there's like, why is the name escaping me?
I know,
But yeah, you know the one I'm speaking of.
and I can't. I don't even see it on his damn list.
He may have I think he decided he wasn't actually a healy kind of cleric. He was more of a disintegrating kind of cleric.
We'll do the what is this? This is a bonus action. Let's see. Bonus action. We'll do that level 1
Okay.
to himself. So it's what is the spellcasting modifier?
Pretty sure it's wisdom for him, huh?
Yeah. It is 4 because his wisdom is an 18.
Okay. Dice here. What is it? A 1d4.
1d4 plus 4.
All right.
My goodness. Okay, well it's still a 5.
He
What is this?
he's like. "Rrr." Okay.
Healing rolls.
He still has his action as well.
So, question: if he does spiritual weapon and then the weapon attack, does that dissolve his sanctuary? He's not actively attacking it; the weapon is.
I don't believe so. I think that would be viable as an option.
Okay, let's put the weapon here,
Okay.
and I'll bop the snake.
I forgot to frickin' move his, Oh, no, I didn't. Haha, I'm actually smart enough to remember to move his spiritual weapon with him. Alright, there we go.
Yep, and he'll bop the snake.
Okay.
I think he uses his warhammer for that.
Yeah, it utilizes the same, bonuses to attack. Okay, well, that does strike. Wow, that was a pretty good one, too. Okay. I don't believe it gets the benefit of necrotic, however. I
No,
believe
but-
it is just 7 force damage.
Yeah. And that should be it, I think. We'll just. Yep.
Alright. There we go. We are returning to the Minotaur. Alright, the Minotaur is going to back up, so you get the benefit of an attack of opportunity against it. Not the spiritual weapon, unfortunately, because it doesn't count as that, but Graham and Otto can. Okay, that does hit for 8 slashing.
And can I reactive divine smite?
I believe Divine Smite is for any attack that hits, so you would be able to, yes.
All right, we're gonna do this at a 3d8. So that's a level 2. I'm upscaling.
Okay.
I don't see a 3d8 though. Roll. Have to type here.
Alright, so that would be minus 20. Okay. Alright, so... yeah, sure.
I'll just be like, oh Jesus, Graham, brace yourself.
Trying to do something fancy, but it didn't work, sadly. Okay.
Well, tomorrow's project is to work with Excel to see what's gonna if we can get stuff like this to work.
It should be native to the app. I have to just figure out why it's not. Minotaur backs up. You see him kind of like just like really pump up. You can see like foam coming from his mouth. You can see the metal pipes in his back just billow out this like harsh black smoke. And he is going to charge at you, Otto. So he is going to make this one with advantage. A 27.
Let me check through. I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit. I'm just checking here. Shield is 5, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, it'll hit.
Alright, so he is going to then deal 30 piercing plus an additional... I'm sorry, 1 second. bu- 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 53 piercing damage. And can you give me a strength save, please?
That's
Plus
I-
5, so that's a 14. So Otto, unfortunately, you are thrown away from the Minotaur, striking the door and falling prone.
me. Okay.
Alright, that is the Minotaur's turn. Fern, you're up.
I forgot to have the healing spirit heal Graham
Oh,
at the beginning of his turn.
yeah, just go ahead, do it now.
We can do that now.
Perfect.
Oh wow, it's not a 1. Okay.
All right.
Oh, how bad are you now, Otto?
He's at 22. I'm fine. I'm
Okay. Okay.
totally fine, guys. I just went under half my health.
Okay, I'll keep it where it is for now.
I'm totally fine, guys. I'm just missing my spleen and my stomach, but I'm fine.
Don't need those.
I'll go right here.
Okay.
And can I shoot at the Minotaur without disadvantage? Or...
Yeah, you are outside of its attack range.
Aha, gunslinging bunny.
the
It's
gunny,
here.
the gunny bunny.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it 2 times.
All right. Okay, so the first bullet strikes true, dealing a total of 15 piercing damage.
Great.
Your second shot, which goes wide and unfortunately just strikes away from the Minotaur, like going right over its shoulder.
Guess learn how to shoot with their left hand.
Soon.
Yeah.
The wild
And
hunt, bro.
then, Aurora will come over here and try to attack him.
Okay. Unfortunately, Aurora goes to snap, and then oh no, I'm sorry, I made a mistake on that. Can you roll the second pistol again? I forgot to give you advantage on that. Actually, you can roll both again just to make sure you don't get a 20.
A crit.
Critical.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So yeah, your first one you don't get the critical, but the second one also hits, dealing an additional 13.
Oh,
Sorry about that, I forgot. So where the Minotaur gave himself advantage, you get advantage against him as well.
okay, so Aurora will get.
And then Aurora will be able to attack again. I'm sorry about that. That was my bad.
Well,
Well, either way. I don't believe attack rolls get the benefit of halfling luck, unfortunately.
that's
Well, maybe
fine.
they do, I can't remember.
I think they do, but
Well, does Fiffle wink at Aurora?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Go ahead, roll that one more time. Alright, wow.
really like 13.
Unfortunately, Aurora, despite her numerous attempts to spite this Minotaur, is just unable to really achieve what she's trying to get.
Oh, does she get my proficiency bonus on her attacks? I don't remember.
I think she does for everything.
Either
It
way,
does for most things. Anyway, it might be too small.
it
It's
would,
insane.
even with the proficiency, it wouldn't hit.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Alright, so we are on to the Fiffle.
I'm gonna move back down here. Sorry.
You just see the little rabbit just like fire both guns and then just run back.
Good, good. I'll be probably doing something similar.
Trying to get away from using a shield all the time. I might regret this, guys. If I had a shield, I would have avoided that gore.
So you guys are still fighting a robot snake down there? It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
shot the Minotaur.
Giant Minotaur. Okay, right.
I think you would have advantage against the Minotaur still. Correct me if
should.
I'm wrong.
I would take advantage of the advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I have advantage against the Minotaur, let's go ahead and take that advantage. Or whatever we can do with it. And I will shoot an arrow at him. from the
Alright,
hallway.
go ahead. Sorry, the arrow just manages to bite into the Minotaur's flesh. Go ahead, roll damage on that.
That will also, I think, get one of these. So there.
Plus 13. Okay.
And I'm gonna continue trying to hide in the hallway. Don't mind me. You can't see where that arrow came from. It was a ghost probably who did that. Yep.
And fortunately, you do not get the benefit of Halfling's Luck on your turn, because it is a reaction.
No, just one moment actually, because I think it's actually two different things.
Oh. Well, if it is, that'd be beneficial.
Let me just verify that for you real quick. Yeah, Bountiful Luck is a feat, and that is when I use the reaction.
Okay.
Okay, no, they've thought about this though. When you use this ability, you can't use your lucky racial trait before the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
It is one or the other.
Okay. Well, fair enough. It's
Well,
still a very powerful ability.
You can't see me. I'm behind this wall, so I'm invisible.
All right.
He's also he's also getting his running exercise today.
Yes.
Yes. Otto, you're up. You have been tossed, thrown against this wall. You are currently prone.
That's half my movement to get up.
Mhm.
Otto's gonna get up. He's like, God damn fucker. He's gonna look at the Minotaur. How's he looking?
Minotaur is looking rough. He's obviously been struck quite a bit. The bullets have been able to pierce him rather successfully, but he is still seems to be fine. His bellowing from the back is kind of sputtering once in a while, but still relatively steady.
Otto is going to attack the Minotaur with his handy dandy halberd.
Roger that.
Twice. Nope.
Okay, and you get the benefit of
That was the advantage.
Okay.
And
all right, so that second one, the first one you go to swing, you probably still a little shaken, unsteady from the goring, but your second one strikes true. Go ahead, roll damage.
And I will do a D3 again.
Okay.
D3 8. You can't push up. That's kind of lame. Roll 3D8. Hurt the mind.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything fancy I can do here?
All right. Yep, you have slashed the Minotaur. The Minotaur is bleeding. It is beginning to slow down a bit. You can see through the cuts in its chest. Under the skin, a glint of metal. However, unless you want to do anything else, we will go to the Cobra.
I'm just checking real quick if I have anything bonusy.
Okay. I know one
I need to know.
weakness. One weakness of the Paladin, they typically don't have a lot of bonus action stuff.
Yep. I am good.
Okay. Alright, we're going to go to the Clockwork Cobra. The Cobra is actually going to begin making its way past, so you will be able to get your attack of opportunity against it if you would like.
Yes. I will take
Yep. I was just trying to think of something quickly, but no, we're all good. Okay, that hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
In a D1, the level 1 smite.
Okay, alright. The Cobra is not in terrible shape, honestly. As you go to strike it, you can see that its body is absorbing your blows. It's obviously taking damage, but it seems unfazed by that. It's going to pass through the spiritual weapon, which isn't a really physical object. It's going to go by Graham. If Graham would like, he can also get the benefit of a attack of opportunity.
Let us see how Mr. Graham's hit points are looking. No, Graham is going to take this opportunity.
Okay. Unfortunately, Graham goes to swing, and the Cobra is able to just slide underneath, and the Warhammer just does not make connection to the Cobra. And unfortunately, Graham would also lose his...
He knew the consequences, and he went for it.
The Clockwork Cobra ends up in between Fiffle and Aurora. It is going to make a strike at Fiffle. Does I'm assuming 21 hits?
Yeah. Sure.
Alright. It is going to deal 8 piercing damage, and can you give me a Constitution save, please?
Hang on. 1 sec.
For Fiffle.
My divine thing is only 10 feet, by the way, so you're just out of range. I'll be right back.
Okay, I will use my reaction to uncanny dodge and half the damage.
Okay.
So that was 8, so it's 4.
Yep.
And what was I saving?
And this is a Constitution saving throw. You can feel a kind of poison beginning to enter into your body from the bite of the cobra. However,
But then I remember it's a robot snake, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
yeah, you can see as it like lifts its fangs out, a kind of like harsh blue like venom dripping from it. You can see it's not really like teeth. It's more like
Robot
a
teeth.
syringe almost. You can feel the poison kind of affecting your leg, but you're able to just kind of like steel yourself, and the effects of the poison do not take hold.
I don't care about the poison. Get out of here, poison.
All right. But that is the Cobra's turn. Lilith, you are up. The Cobra is in front of Fiffle. You are behind Fiffle.
Okay. How can I get to the Cobra?
You can actually see. You can see the Cobra just fine. Fiffle is short. Fiffle is like 3.5 feet
It
tall,
was a small creature.
and the
Okay.
Cobra is about the size of a large dog. So it's actually kind of towering over him a bit.
Can I attack the Cobra, or can I protect Fiffle? Or
You could technically do both if you'd like. You can cast Sanctuary on Fiffle and attack the Cobra, or you can do all sorts of things. You have a few options.
Yeah, you do have you can use your crossbow now.
Yeah. You have access to the
I'll use my
crossbow.
crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna protect Fiffle.
Yes. So if you would like, you can cast Sanctuary on Fiffle.
Okay.
Okay, Fiffle, you can see once again that kind of like energy, that gold cage kind of like surround you and provide protection from to an extent.
Right.
And if you would like to make an attack against the Cobra, just go ahead and click on your crossbow. Or your firebolt. Whichever attack you'd like. Alright. Unfortunately, the crossbow bolt just passes over the Cobra's head and just hits the wall behind it and clatters to the ground with no effect.
Damn, I suck at throwing.
Well, you're a very good support character. You're able to keep Graham from getting struck again.
Okay, good.
Did you wish to do anything else with your turn? You can feel free to move past Fern, or you can just stay put if you'd like.
I'll just stay here.
Okay. Graham is up. Does Graham get the benefit of spiritual, the healing guardian?
Yes.
Okay.
I think this is the third one, so I've got. Oh, yay!
Yay.
Thanks. I think I've got 2 more
Okay.
heals left on it.
All right. So yeah, Graham has healed another 6 points. Ed, you're back.
He's muted.
Yeah, I'm back. I was muted.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. So it's Graham's turn now.
Okay. Here. And okay, I will use inflict wounds. Apparently, it's a melee attack.
It is. Yep.
Also, I somehow gave Graham 28 level 1 spells.
I believe he does not have that many.
I think he was at 3 at that point, but okay. I was like, ooh, I must have been the scrolling.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Okay, so I would just do it with the Warhammer. That's, I think, what he normally does it with. And the Minotaur.
All right. So
Okay.
you actually did the you did a inflict wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he had. Yeah.
So that is, I mean, that's like 4 plus his thing.
He's got an inflict wounds damage thing here. I guess I can click that.
Actually, I believe he gets a 9, but yeah. So either way, he hits the Minotaur. So yeah, go ahead and roll damage on the inflict wounds.
Okay. Oh my god. How the hell did he?
For 21 necrotic. Very good. Okay, 1 second.
How's the Cobra looking over there?
Cobra looks to be in relatively good shape still. Graham just putting his necrotic energy into this Minotaur. However, the creature looks in terrible shape. You can see that the smoke coming from the creature is just sputtering. You can see blood pouring from its nose, its mouth, its eyes. It looks incredibly bad shape.
Okay. Was the spiritual weapon a bonus action?
It can move and attack as a bonus action. Yep.
Okay. Spiritual weapon will bop the Minotaur.
Okay.
And then do this.
You can do that with the Warhammer. Okay. And with that, how does Graham want to do this?
Ray. He is gonna smash his toenail, make trip, and then his head's gonna hit the ground, and it's gonna crack open. He's gonna bleed out.
All right. I believe it has a hoof, but yeah, you see the spiritual weapon just slam into the foot, and you hear like a snap of bone, and the creature kind of like stumbles forward and just strikes his head on the ground, being just so exhausted from this fight he's unable to like compose himself. And you just see like the head split open and the brain matter like flow out.
And then you guys in the hallway can be here, like you can hear Otto go, "Damn!" that's his turn.
All right. Well, with that, the Minotaur is dead. So we're gonna go to Fern.
Fern will try to shoot this snake 2 times.
All right.
Black Bunny is in the house.
Okay. First one strikes true. The second one, unfortunately, just barely misses as it just like passes right by the metal. However, we'll just do the little mathy math on this bad boy for 14 piercing. Yep, the snake looks to be still in good condition. It's obviously been taking some damage. The last bullet has passed through the hood and has like torn a nice tear in the actual like chassis of the snake itself, but it is still standing.
Alright, Aurora will attack it.
Okay. That strikes true. Go ahead, roll damage. For 11 slashing. Wonderful. Did you wish to do anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Fiffle, you're up. This metal cobra is in front of you. However, you are being protected by your sanctuary spell. Or the one from Lilith.
Pickle says, "Die, Robo Snake, die," and stabs it with a short sword.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, I love that.
And you're also going to lose the effect of the sanctuary. However, your short sword strikes true, and you're able to like stab into the body of the creature.
Yeah, take that, creature. Also,
Yeah, that was close to a crit too.
It was pretty good, yeah.
But I think he gets one of those. He gets over
All
that.
right. With Fiffle's latest attack against it, he's able to slice in. You can see a large cache of oil begin to like flow out of the cobra. You can see some like springs pop out from the cut into the body. Looking in, Fiffle, you're actually able to see like the gears turning, the mechanisms going. The Cobra is looking in rough shape. Did you wish to do anything else with your turn?
I'm going to bonus action disengage
Okay.
and go over here and not be in front of an angry snake.
All right then.
Yeah.
All right. With that, we're gonna go to Otto.
What's Otto gonna do here? Let's see. I will Eldritch Blast the snake.
Okay, go ahead. Both strike. Yeah. Well, Otto, how do you want to destroy this snake?
I want the Eldritch Blast to hit its head and just just explode it right off. The oil just goes up like a little geyser.
Then with that, we are. You're able to finish the fight. I'm assuming Graham is probably going to stay in the healing spirits aura for the next 2 times.
Yeah, so we can just roll it twice really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do 2d6. Oh, wow.
Nice.
2 6s.
That would have been nice to start.
Well, I got a 1 and then a 5 and then 3 6s. So I
And
guess
you know what? It ends up
bad.
being like the standard average, I think.
It was pretty funny, yeah. But either way.
Okay. Otto's just like, has anybody seen my spleen?
It's on the floor over there.
On the plus side, Otto slamming against the door has broken the wooden beam keeping the door shut, so it's able to flow open without any trouble.
I'm surprised it didn't make me fly all the way to the end of the hallway, to be honest.
And it would only be 10 feet, and honestly, I didn't want to make anything too crazy.
I would have been like, what the fuck? Anime?
Break through the door.
But
Is there anything of interest on this Minotaur?
if you'd like, you can make an investigation roll, or even a medicine roll.
Can we do both?
Yeah.
All right. What's his face? Grandma, assist me with the investigation.
Okay. All right. The Minotaur himself doesn't really have a ton of stuff on him. You can see he has on him a number of appears to be kind of almost homemade jewelry out of the bones of what appear to be rats. He is wielding a large great axe. Which
Is that the one that Chungus used to have?
I believe Chungus had. I mean, it's not Chungus's, but it is similar in design to Chungus's. It's definitely a large, heavy, two-handed axe that the Minotaur had used to great effect. Actually, technically, he gored you more than anything, but...
Would taking something off a live thing we had to kill be considered taking from this?
You could argue that case to your employer.
Yeah, okay. I don't really care too much about that. And let's do the medicine check.
And actually, if you'd like, is Lilith trained in medicine? Lilith is trained in medicine.
Yeah.
So if you'd like, you could roll medicine with advantage, Lilith, to investigate the body of the creature.
Yes. I will do sign language. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be the 23.
It'd be the 23, yeah. So, looking over this creature, cause of death, very easy to ascertain. Looks like trauma to the skull. Looking into the actual creature itself, though, the more unique portions of it, you can see it would be 6 short, about 3-inch valves popping out the back of the creature. That is metal that have just been implanted in, and you can see them kind of running under the skin, over and around past the spine into the actual chest of the creature itself. Looking into the actual chest as well, the cuts from Otto's blades and the other damage the creature has taken, you can see a metal heart in place of its old heart. The heart itself is not an exact heart shape, very similar to it. However, you can see that it does have the four chambers of a heart. You can see that the metal pipes that had run out of the back are flowing into the heart itself. But the heart is an unknown metal. You would suspect maybe steel, but it hasn't suffered any rusting, hasn't been really like damaged even from the strikes from Otto's blade. Um, but it definitely looks like it has been implanted in and replaced this creature's natural heart.
I'm assuming we know that's from grunting, and like,
Actually, I believe they have a small metal owl that has perched on your shoulder.
Oh,
That I believe was your homunculus.
let me
so
see.
Owl Bro basically translated for us.
Yes. Does your owl, does it speak normally? Does it kind of have an owly cadence to it? Is it kind of mechanical in nature as it talks?
It talks like an old man.
So I'm talking to Matt.
Well, you see,
Sorry, Matt. Not even here to defend yourself.
yeah, as Lilith goes over and kind of grunts her findings, the owl just translates it. Well, you see, the heart inside of this minotaur is metal and has replaced its natural heart. Whoo, whoo.
Does the owl have a name? They gotta
Uh,
think of a name for the owl.
we do. I don't know.
Think of a
Well,
nice. You can
well,
think of
well
a nice name for the owl.
eh.
We'll call it lollipop, like those little how many licks does it get to send? That's all I could think of.
My name is Lollipop. Whoo, whoo.
Interesting.
Mind you, lollipops don't exist, but that's his name.
All right, lollipop. No,
I mean, for all you know, maybe he is the one who invented the lollipop.
cool. Uh, I'm assuming we'll just leave this dumpster fire of a Robotar here for the scholars.
It's technically more like a cyborg, but yeah.
Cyborg Tar.
Yeah, Graham can write in his little book, his little notes about his metal heart.
Um. All right. Is there an exit to the north and the east of this?
So, yeah, you actually see a number of exits from this central chamber. You see an exit going east, another one to the east. You actually see three heading north and two to the west, as well as the third westward way you had entered in.
All right. So we have. Okay.
Okay, I guess we should explore all of these
Uh.
paths or not.
Jesus Christ. Yep. Let's. Where am I? Let's go this way. Boom. I will start investigating with Mr. Graham assisting me.
All right.
Oh Jesus.
All right. So looking down this way, you can see just some tiles that are miscolored. They're different in coloration to the other tiles on this floor.
Do they look like something was dragged over it?
These ones look smooth.
Otto's a little cautious. He'll try to push it in with the butt of his halberd to see if something triggers.
The stones do not move as you like poke them with the end. They don't give any way or shift in any discernible way.
Okay. Same material though, I assume. Just nicer looking.
It looks more like you would guess probably a replacement for existing tiles that had previously broken.
Since it looks newer, can I guesstimate when or the
Make
destination?
a make an intelligence check.
No, that's one thing I'm not. Okay, maybe so.
Definitely older. You would probably put the replacement about a couple decades after the actual other tiling around it.
Uh,
So still several centuries old.
yeah, flood damage. Okay, I'll go around the corner and then investigate again, I guess.
All right. You was that six? No,
12.
you don't see anything.
Uh,
Uh,
I did step on that trap earlier, so I'm a little paranoid. I'm still gonna hit everything in the butt of my spear.
Traditional would be to utilize an 11-foot pole to just tap everything.
Yeah.
The
Um.
path, however, continues up to the north and then turns back, serpenting around to the east.
Okay, and I guess I can. Same thing.
Looking here, um, yep, you can see the path continue to like shift around. You don't see anything.
Okay. Yep. All right, and it's all right. So what's that 22 take me to? Like right here?
Yeah. So looking down, you can see that the path turns to the south. You can see that there is in the middle of this hallway a path leading to the west, as well as one that snakes around further south.
I'm just gonna make this a shortcut down there so I can just keep hitting it from. Okay. I will investigate
Okay.
here. Oh my God, this is getting worse.
You don't see anything.
I'll stop here and I'll look to the west, just kind of like peek around the corner.
Looks like the tunnel continues more to the west.
And I will. Now that I'm a little further in, I'll look. I remember there was traps at each of the intersections, so I'll be a little more diligent with the what's in front of me.
All right. Yeah. So looking at the intersection and recognizing that there are traps placed at the intersection, you do in fact notice that there is a small, like you look at the ground, you don't really see anything. You look at the ceiling and you notice there's a number of kind of holes in the roof, and they look like they may contain either darts or possibly have something that would pour from them, either a liquid or a gas.
Uh, I will defer this to the resident expert trap disarmer. It's like Fifo, we have another one.
Oh crap! More things.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have
Well,
Graham join you.
I'll fiddle it.
All right.
There you go.
Looking at this trap, Fiffle, you realize that it utilizes a small little kind of beam of light. And it kind of crosses, and if you were to pass through it, it would actually cause whatever is in the ceiling to like shoot down at you. So you're able to actually just kind of pry it off a little bit, and you're able to like just get it out, and then you're able to just turn it off. You're not really sure. It looks like it might utilize a series of mirrors to form a beam of light from further within, but you're able to at least get the beam of light pointing away from where you currently are to
Okay.
a section where no one's ever going to cross.
Mhm. Cool.
I saw something on like the History Channel where they made a laser with mirrors on that island to Sicily.
Oh yeah, uh, Archimedes.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
All right. I will go down here and investigate around the corner. Since we're following that rule of thumb, just follow the wall.
Okay. You do not see anything. The path serpentines around further, and you can see that it kind of goes. Actually, from where you are, you can kind of see it goes up a bit. So it goes up further north, and then it continues further to the west.
All right. So I will investigate my way downtown.
You're confident there's not anything in this immediate area.
Okay, and then I guess I'll look around here. South.
Looking down, you see a dead end. Looking to the
Okay.
north, you see a dead end.
Hooray! And I assume with that 25, I can definitely see any weird plates.
You are pretty confident that there is nothing in this area that you would be able to see.
All right, so I'll be back to the intersection and go this way.
Okay. Continues north and south. Looking
Uh,
down, you can see that the south is another dead end.
okay, and I have paranoia.
You see what appears to be a small tripwire that has been set up at the intersection in front of you.
Aha!
The wire itself looks relatively new, contained from a very thin piece of metal. Looks like this has been maintained in some regard.
By who? The Minotaur?
I don't think he could fit in here. Could he? Looks at the fourth wall.
You believe. Well, the Minotaur's large, but you've seen large creatures kind of shove through these spaces before. You
Weird.
suspect that with some.
Oh dear, it's not a good roll.
All right, let me just check my
Attempt to
notes.
disarm this tripwire.
Yeah, that is. So, yeah, Fiffle, you go to, like, disarm, and as you go to do it, you accidentally clip it, and a kind of, like, you see, like, the wire that's connected to, like, something further within the wall itself, and you just hear some mechanics moving, and then, like, a puff of this green smoke flows from the gaps in the wall, and it's going to strike you with a 8 poison damage. Can you make a Constitution save, please?
I can.
And you get the
He would have
benefit of.
Yeah, he would have been within 10 feet of me. I would have stepped out of the way.
Yep.
Obviously.
This is a Constitution. Okay, yeah, I just gotta deal with that.
Fiffle, you're going to take 4 poison damage, and where you could feel like the kind of harsh effect of the gas within your lungs, you're able to like cough enough, and you're able to avoid the worst of the poison.
It was 8 and then 4?
So it would just be 4, because it'd be cut in half from the you passing the Constitution save.
Got it. Okay.
All right. I guess let's look at the over here.
All right. So you actually look within, and you can see a open room. This looks like a previous storeroom. You can see there's a bench, number of barrels, a lot of it has been emptied out, a number of skeletons, as well as some odd liquid that has been leaking in from the corner.
Can we investigate this room?
Yes.
All right, Graham, help me out here. Another 18. Wow, look at that.
The room itself, yeah, from what you can see, inside the barrels are a number of what appears to be kind of dried meats in a number of them. The majority of them are, in fact, like just things like rat meat that had been preserved, salted, or dried. However, one of the barrels is sealed shut. Looks like it's been nailed shut. Has a thick layer of dust on it that has not been opened up. You can see a number of bones that have been obviously like bitten into by kind of large, flat, broad teeth. And the liquid that's leaking into this room, it's got a weird scent to it. You're not quite sure what it is just off the tip of your tongue, but you're sure if you investigate further, you might be able to get further details.
Is there anything in this room to give a hint on what's in the barrel or that liquid?
You'd have to investigate further to get an idea of what's in the barrel and what the liquid is.
All right, boom.
Okay.
Boom.
The barrel is sealed shut. It has been put a lid on top of it, and it has been nailed shut. Six nails placed deep into the lid itself. Um, if you were to pry off the lid, you might get a better idea of what's inside. The barrel itself is actually in good condition. The wood has been treated, and despite being centuries old, they have not suffered any rot. They metal bands that have been placed around it to keep it kind of secure are not rusted. They obviously doesn't look like it's been put together yesterday, but it's in very good condition for what it is.
How heavy is it?
Um, Kind of like move it around, shift it. You can feel some stuff shifting inside. You would put it to probably a couple 100 pounds.
Hmm. When you say shifting, does it sound solid or liquid?
Solid. Nothing liquid you can feel like sloshing around inside.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really want to open this. I do not want to open this considering everything we found so far.
Full of sloshing liquid.
Uh,
There's no sloshing liquid. It's something. What is the word I'm thinking? It's solid. What about that liquid? Can I investigate for that one too?
yeah.
Or we just that one? Okay.
All right. Looking at the liquid, it is a little bit thicker than water. Um, it is actually more like a slime than anything. Uh, it has a kind of sour smell to it. The liquid itself, well, how are you investigating it directly?
I want to see if it looked familiar to anything we have on the surface or similar.
Make a nature roll.
Anybody good at nature besides
Me.
you? Take the lead on this. Go on nature.
Nature.
Go nature this.
Fern has been nurtured in nature. It
Dang.
is
Right.
unfamiliar to you. Your You could probably figure out it isn't something you would typically expect to see in the Feywilds. Is
Yeah.
mostly what you can kind of ascertain.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is.
Well, you should have been an advantage because Lilith would help you, I think.
Would
Oh.
Lilith assist Fern?
Yes.
Okay.
Another roll.
You just hear the owl. Oh, well, at least you can re-roll that with a.
Oh, we need you.
What's going on?
Wait, you
Oh
want me
my
to
God.
roll?
No, like so if you have proficiency in something and someone rolls for it, you get
Mhm.
the test them and they get advantage.
If
So you have
yeah,
a
if
little
you help one
different.
another.
Do we need a reroll?
We went from an 8 to an 11.
All right. You, Fern, you just hear the owl go. Why don't you give another look, dearie?
I
Who?
did, and I
Who?
didn't see anything better.
As you
Can
can
I
determine just from looking at it, it is a slime mold of some nature.
can I do a nature roll? Like maybe I heard something about this in my
Give
taverning days as a bartender.
give it a shot. It's gonna be a higher DC. Nope.
And you know what? Graham, why don't you roll? You freaking drink alcohol. God. I know I am Graham. I find him. Where is he? There he is.
You
It's
might have
loading.
heard
It's
something from the dead.
yeah. Any of these people, any bodies, any ghosties around here, any Zach Bagans can help us here, buddy?
Wow.
All right. It would still be a higher DC. However, Graham would be able to identify that as a. So that's definitely like a slime from a creature. From what Graham can see, it looks like it is kind of flowing up. So it's from further below. Graham also notices it looks like it may be acidic because it's kind of bleaching the bones, and he doesn't notice any growth of other things around it. So where before you had seen like cobwebs and the like, there's nothing near this slime. The slime itself looks to be just
Acid,
at
kind of.
least enough to dissuade other creatures from going towards it.
Remind me, didn't we go into some mines and see something of this nature a couple months ago?
Make an intelligence check to try and remember.
Oh my God, it like resized my window. What the hell? Uh, help me, Tom Cruise. What the fuck?
I mean, you sort of remember fighting maybe something.
Uh,
You're not really 100% sure about it though.
I'm gonna look at Graham. Do you remember? I like it's at like edge of my head and I can't remember.
Yeah, Grab remembers that several months ago you had fought a creature that had appeared in a sulfur mine and had been able to take the shape of other creatures. It was you had identified it as a slime of some nature.
Did these guys attempt to harvest something like this for their own like personal use? That thing was a pain in the ass.
Honestly, I think you handled it pretty like easily. If I had to take a guess, I remember it not being as challenging as I previously anticipated it.
Yeah, but I think the whole ordeal to getting to that point was just like we were over prepared. You know what? They can deal with this, and I'm just gonna up because there's nothing here other than those two things, right?
There was the barrel that you noticed was very heavy, and there was the slime.
All right, and I guess Graham will just write that into his notes.
I can only imagine what the notes are. Slime.
I'm just wondering if he put this in the spreadsheet. Nope, he did not. He- All right, let us continue on exploring right here, and then I guess
All right.
let us
So,
exploring.
okay,
Here,
you do
and I
not
guess
see anything. You don't. Yeah, you don't see anything. Okay, so
you do not see.
oh, I think I'm getting echoey again from.
Yeah, I got the echo a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Anyway, so from what you can see, Otto, is the hallway you were entered into. There is a path that goes north from where we are, kind of so it curves west north, and then there's another one that goes east north. You're currently closest to the east north path.
Okay, following my rule of thumb, I guess we'll go this way.
Okay. You can see
Mm,
the path once again heads north and then turns back west.
and I'll investigate my way through this.
All right, you don't see anything. It looks relatively empty.
Okay.
Entering in here, you can see that the path directly south is a dead end and it does continue north at a T intersection, one turning to west, one turning east.
I've seen this movie before.
Nothing. Nothing you can see.
Nothing in the no traps, nothing in this intersection. Okay.
You don't really see anything.
Uh, I will peek around and look both ways before
Okay.
crossing the road.
To the east, you can see the path heads east before snaking south. To the west, however, you can see that it enters into a room.
I will look west and look into the room.
Inside the room, you can see it's another storeroom. You see a number of sarcophagi still. Once again, they have the minotaur appearance to them. The sarcophagi are shut. They appear not to have been opened up. You can also see a number of barrels within the room, as well as a small chest that is just behind one of the sarcophagus, but not hidden in any way, shape, or form, just left behind there.
Okay, I'm gonna investigate the room. Let Mr. Graham helping me. Boom.
Okay. From what you can see inside the barrels, it's a number of. You do actually see a liquid. The liquid itself is a more. It's foul smelling. It is doesn't. The fumes of it are a little bit disorienting. Um, Besides that, you can see that there really isn't too much in there. So yeah, just the barrels full of this like foul-smelling liquid, the two sarcophagi, and then this small chest.
Okay, and for documentation's sake, what's in the chest?
Opening the chest, you can see that it is contains like as you open it up, you can see there's a number of like levels within it, and so by opening it up, it almost like accordion opens up, and you can see on the different levels a number of very fine tools. You can see scalpels, small hammers, bunch of blades. Uh, this these tools are in great condition, and they are similar to the previous embalming tools you had found earlier.
Okay, and I will close the chest after Graham finishes documenting. No identifiers for these sarcophagus, I assume.
Graham can read off some names on them. Most of them have been like obliterated, so Graham really can only read a couple of letters.
Okay.
And actually, if you like, give me a nature roll.
Graham, nature this up.
I can help.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Fern's assistance, you realize that the liquid stored within these barrels is most likely an embalming fluid.
Okay. Just insert a audible like ASMR writing from Graham right now.
Yeah, just like this scratching that kind of makes your like hairs stand on end on the back of your head.
Yeah. All right, so let's investigate this way because I think we're done over here.
All right. As you step into that intersection, I would like you to make a deck
Oh,
save, please.
oh, I was just going to stop here.
Oh,
But
okay.
oh no, I don't. I'm just putting it there, and then like where I would go after the investigation roll if there's nothing. My bad.
Then, as you were about to step onto that intersection, you stop short. Remember, take a look down, and you can see under a thick layer of dirt a small pressure plate.
Uh, Fiffle should get a contract with Graham to like disarm traps. Fiffle, we need your help again.
I mean, that's pretty much literally why I'm here.
He's like, I disarm traps, I take the treasure, and you look the other way, right?
Pretty much.
Oh my
Actually,
god.
how is Fiffle feeling in this area where he's just not allowed to loot anything?
Frustrated.
Well, channeling his frustration into his work, he is able to handily disarm the trap.
Like at the end of this, if I just hear like, yeah, so Fiffle actually stole everything on the way going through and just shoved it in the hank, and you guys never noticed, I would just die laughing.
Yeah, at the end you find out that the place was actually filled brim to brim in gold, and Fiffle just grabbed it all before you saw it.
All right, let's take a look over here.
Looking down, you can see that it continues further to the north.
Or no, I can't intimidate the floor.
You don't see anything.
Okay, I'm ready for
Okay.
pain.
You can see that the tunnel further north ends in a dead end, but then continues on to the east.
All right. Let's just look around here.
I don't see anything.
All right, make my way downtown, uptown, down Pyramid.
The path continues east before going south, and then you can see it continue east again.
Okay. I will kind of peek around this way. It's right
Yeah.
here.
From where you can see it just zigzags and continues south.
Jeepers creepers. Okay.
Is there a door here? or a
No.
doorway?
Nope. That would
Oh,
there
okay.
was a doorway there, like entered into a room to the west, but there's no further doors that
There's
you can
nothing.
see.
Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell from them.
I'll look this way. Making my way downtown.
See it continue south.
Are you walking fast?
Yes, yes I am.
Faces past.
All right.
And then maybe when you're at the end of it, you can actually get hometown or homebound. I can't remember the lyrics.
All right.
Homebound, yeah.
Continues south.
Okay.
And as you can see, it actually centers back to the room where the dead minotaur.
Okay. So what happens if I look up these ways?
As you look up north, well, this one you see ends in a dead end. However, there is a path that continues a little bit to the west, and you can see another path that heads up north before also continuing to the west.
I'll investigate the one straight north of me. Let's see.
Okay. Yep, there is in fact a trap right at that intersection. Right here.
That's right. Okay.
And moving there, you can see a little bit further in.
Okay. I'm assuming I was gonna assume that these three just loop around.
Yeah, I'll save us some time. You figure out they're all link around.
All right, let's go to the east. Investigations here.
Okay. You don't see anything.
Onward.
Okay, you see the path goes north. Then there's a little bit to the west, but it does continue north from where you are, and there's also a path then going to the east.
Ugh.
So you'll be able to see like this.
Okay. I will move forward. This is just walls, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking through, you can see it's a dead end. Nothing
Okay.
super exciting.
I love exciting. I'll peek around the corner this way.
You can see a path heading up to the north.
I'll poke around on the intersection with my halberd, just to be safe.
You don't notice anything.
Okay, I'll move up here. Investigation again.
Okay.
Wow.
Don't see
We're-
anything.
We're really headed backwards around here. Okay.
But you can see from kind of like peeking around that the path goes north a little ways, but there's also a path heading to the west, and then from there to the north.
That was a 13.
Okay. You don't notice anything.
Okay, let's go here.
All right. As you have passed through there, unfortunately, you fail to notice a small beam of light.
I figured.
So give me a Constitution save, please. Okay.
28.
A small puff of air that is like very foul just like hits you in the face. It looks like this pressure plate may have been connected to a trap that has worn away over the years. You take a single point of poison damage.
Okay. It's like, phew, smells like the hookers I got at Kaido.
No, they smelled nice. The path continues west and then north again.
Right here, I think.
Yep. So you actually making that investigation, you just see another pressure plate right in front of you.
Okay.
So right where you are, I'm assuming you probably wouldn't step on it.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Yep.
It is Morbin time. I patiently wait while Fiffle applies his expert trade.
Where are we now?
Straight east, we zigzagged around.
Yeah. So Otto is like right here.
In mazes, man.
Yeah, so the trap is right.
Hell.
I wasn't sure how a maze would work in D&D. I was curious to see. I might make a smaller one next, or find a smaller one next time.
Here's the thieves' tools. Roll for you there.
Fiffle is able to easily disarm this trap.
Okay. Onward.
All right. Do not see anything.
Okay.
But from where you can actually see from where you are. The tunnel does go east and west. However, it also continues north up a staircase. From the staircase, you can see as it goes up about a good like 8 feet. There is a weird reflection, and as you approach this staircase even a little bit, you can see your reflection. So it's almost like a mirror. However, you can see past the reflection to see that there is a different room beyond. But yeah, as you approach, you can see a mirror version of yourself approaching you, mimicking your actions and movements. There is writing above the archway with the staircase as well.
Oh, I
However,
look at Graham. Can you read it?
Graham tells you that it is, in fact, Old Arwellen. It says, please be respectful.
Well, I guess we got to turn around, guys. Okay. I'm assuming there's no traps on the floor, but let's double check this anyway, because I'm.
Okay. You don't see anything.
I was trying to hit it again. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, nothing you can see.
Okay, well,
As you approach this staircase, the mirror image mimics you, and it looks more like you're approaching a mirror. The mirror just stands in front of you.
so the mirror is literally right here.
Yeah, it's like a little bit further. It's like a little bit closer to you, like just before the staircase itself.
Okay.
And as Graham approaches, a mirror version of Graham appears as well.
Blum, 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 blum. We can see the other room.
You can see that there is another room. However, you can't quite see up entirely because it is 8 feet tall, so you're not able to like just see what's in there exactly.
And I assume this is the only way forward.
There are tunnels continuing to the east and the west. However, this does appear to be different from what you've encountered previously.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is like an observation point. What does the room look like?
You can only see a small portion of it. However, you can see that the ceilings are taller. Where before you were in a room, like the maze here went up about mostly like 10 feet, with the exception of the Minotaur's room, which went up a full 15. The ceiling in this larger like room beyond appears to go up at least a good 25, maybe 30 feet. And you can see a couple of pillars kind of in the way. Or you're not really sure, are they? You're not sure if they're pillars or something else, but they're definitely like standing up. They're just outside of your like ability to see.
Mm, I assume there's no way to. I guess we could break the mirror, but I'm not into
So it's
this.
Like,
not really like a
touch the
mirror per
mirror.
se, yeah.
This glass mirror, like this, like it's more like glass.
It's as you approach, you can see that there is no like physical barrier. It is mirror-like in that there is an identical auto, looks exactly like you, his equipment's identical to you, and he is standing in your way. But it's not a mirror in regards that it reflects the what's behind you, because you don't see the tunnels behind you. You see like this large open room, so you can determine that there is something different beyond what you're seeing.
Mm,
What if you try to like touch it or
yeah, that's
like
what I was
go
thinking.
through it?
Yeah, can my hand go through it?
As you reach out, the mirror auto reaches out his hand. Your both hands touch each other, almost like you're high-fiving.
Hell yeah!
High five yourself.
But there's a physical like barrier there, right?
You do not feel a barrier. You do just feel the other auto's hand touching your hand.
It's Arwellen Auto. I don't know what to think about this. What's on the side? Okay. Uh, What's on these side paths? Anybody have an idea what to do? Otherwise, I'm going to explore these side paths.
Yeah, we can explore the rest of the maze, I guess, before we go
Yeah.
try to deal with that.
Okay. Looking down, you can see that there is a dead end heading towards the east. but there is a path heading more towards the west.
All right, let's head to the west, and I'll keep investigating. Come on,
Okay.
Mr. Graham.
As you leave the area and begin to go away, you can catch out of the corner of your eye the other auto turn and mimic the movement as you move away.
Can I see the mirror from here?
Yeah.
Can I see Mirror Auto there also still?
Yeah, he's mimicking you. He's kind of like peering around a corner.
I wasn't sure if it was like an illusion trick or something. Okay, I investigated over here. This is dead end here too?
As you look down, you can see that the tunnel continues and then heads south. So it
Uh,
goes west and then south.
all right, let's investigate our way that way.
Okay, you don't really see anything.
No traps. Okay, I assume no traps at the end. So what's down here?
Heads to the east.
Investigating.
Don't see anything.
Okay.
Looking up, it's not too difficult to see that the both paths end in a dead end.
Okay. Let's roll all the way over here then, real quick.
All right. Well, before you continue investigating the rest of this maze, I think we'll call it here, and we can pick this up next week. But
Okay.
as you walk by the mirror again, you can see Mirror Auto continue to walk by and mimic your exact movement.
Real Auto and Mirror Auto are confused.
Both of you would have the exact same expression on your face. All right.
Confusion.
But
We're still looking for. Yeah, the expression is we're still looking for my spleen.
the Mirror Auto definitely looks as beat up as you currently are.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll stop it here and we'll pick this up next week.